I have no idea what fun is. I don't think anyone does, really. But this video is about game development, where standard practice is to find the most ass-backwards approach to a problem and then act suave when it somehow works. Here's my perspective. If you're doing something for fun, you can have more fun by doing more stuff that's fun. Now, by itself, that idea sucks. So here's context. The game is very simple. Somewhere on the map is a battery. Somewhere else on the map is a relay station. Your mission is to bring the battery to the relay station. Also, you're fighting bugs. Overall, there isn't much more to it. The game was in pretty early stages and the runs were pretty bland. There was some points of interest, a couple of procedural outposts that could spawn, supply depots, enemy swarms, and unlockable abilities that the player could use, but the game wasn't engaging. See, games like this revolve around a simple, repeatable gameplay loop and have proven to be ridiculously fun. So why isn't this game fun? Well, there simply isn't enough fun stuff to do. Right now, the gameplay looks like this. To be more engaging, it needs to look a little more like this. The solution? Fun stuff. Earlier in development, I had the idea of littering some crystal deposits around the map. Encountering one, the player could call down a mining rig and extract the crystal. It would attract the bugs and could take damage, so there was a nice little minigame of protecting the pod. This would yield XP and be the only way to unlock more abilities, such as this airstrike. This definitely made playing the game more fun, but still wasn't perfect, because now the game looked a little like this. These little XP excursions didn't feel related to the main goal. The player was forced to do these to level up and were often detrimental to delivering the battery. The solution more fun stuff. Here's how the game plays now. Somewhere on the map is a battery. Somewhere else on the map is a relay station. Your mission is to bring the battery to the relay station. Along the way are crystals you harvest to use utility pods. These pods have support abilities like supplies or automated defense. You do not need these pods, but it will make your mission a lot more doable. Also, you're fighting bugs. On a deeper level, this system finally worked. Aside from the main fetch quest, there was a secondary progressive ability system built into each run. It was engaging, it fit game flow, and most importantly, doing this was fun. The pods themselves are pretty simple. There's one that shoots, there's one that moves and shoots, there's one that gives you stuff, there's another that gives you more pods. And most importantly, there's one that locates nearby structures. Choosing between these abilities and managing crystal extraction at the same time really tied gameplay together, and gave players a meaningful path towards finding and completing the objectives. One thing to keep in mind, even though I keep shilling it, is being careful with more. If you have nothing, more is okay. But overdoing it can just as quickly kill the experience. Finding the balance between engaging and overcomplicated is important here. Now remember the original XP system? It was a completely separate gameplay loop. As a diversifier, it worked. But I have a better way of doing that now, so instead of making a new system for it, XP is just based on bugs killed and time taken. If I had made an additional system for it again, there would be too much stuff to have fun. Now it took a couple tries to get right, and it's definitely not a perfect solution, but that's the beauty of game dev. If I had any advice, it'd be to just try stuff. Prototyping is a great way to quickly throw some systems together here. Focus on mechanics and gameplay over everything else, and just see what feels right. I really enjoyed this process, and I hope you did too. Game design is incredibly fun, and if you learned anything from this video, use it. So go. Like now. Why are you still here? Shoot, go make fun stuff.